Hello and welcome to Life with Art. Today we're going to be doing an observation drawing or a drawing of a still life. And I was flipping through some images on my computer. I ran across this artist that did this really fun cartoon image of a sink full of dirty dishes. And I thought to myself, well, you know, nowadays we are eating a lot more inside. I know at my home I have a lot more dishes piling up throughout the day, and I thought, why not go ahead and use this time and use our sink as a way to get creative. So I found this artist. I thought they were great, and then this is just a simple clip art of, again, a sink full of dishes and water and some bubbles floating out. So what I did is I took a picture on my phone, and this is something that you can do too, because a really good way to study an image that you're about to draw is to take a picture of it. So if you have a phone, or if you want to borrow your parent's phone or an iPad, you can go ahead and take a picture of your sink full of dishes. So this is my sink full of dishes, and this is what I'm going to use as the composition or the shapes that I'm going to draw in my picture today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of walk you through the steps of the drawing. I'm going to start the drawing for you, and then I'm going to pause the video or send you into the second clip that's going to share with you how I'm going to color this in. I probably am going to use crayons today actually, and use the crayon in a way that's showing light and dark to put some shading in there and making it more 3D. So let me go ahead and pull this up again and show you some of the shapes that I'm looking at for my picture. So I'm going to start with just drawing some lines of the sink here, and then I noticed that there's a square plate, kind of wraps around this way. In front of that, I'm going to be drawing, oops, I don't know if you could see that. There's like a fish plate here. So I'm going to draw the shape of this fish plate in my sink, and then in front of that is another round plate, and I'm kind of using sketch lines right now just to kind of place some of the images that I see, and then I'll go back in and make those lines a little bit darker as I go. And I'm going to make, I see this is the Tupperware container, so I'm going to draw that shape. Looks like rectangular shape going this way. Inside of there I see a rounded bowl and a cup. Cup I know comes down here. Cup has some water in it too, so that's kind of like the water with the bubbles. I'll be drawing that better. And then some of the handles of the knives are there. I see one more dish towards the bottom of my sink right here, and that might be a bowl. And then finally the handle of another, looks like another knife or something there. So again, I just started with a really rough sketch right now because I want to place my objects first, where the composition is going to be. I'm going to do the rounded sink part here and the drain. So I like the way that looks. Like I said, it's very sketch-like, which means I'm using quick lines with my pencil just to show the shapes, just to show where things are located, and give my composition. Once I've done that, then I could go and take my crayons and start to really add in the color. When I'm using my crayons today, I'm going to be starting light. So say I wanted to color this fish in with a blue. I'm going to start really light like that. And then if I do want to go darker, if there's some areas that are darker for the fish, I can just overlap that and create a darker area with that crayon. So crayons, even though they get a bad reputation of being kind of just for little kids, they really do have a lot of variation that you can do with them. You can use the side of them, You can use them by overlapping or blending different colors. So I actually really like using crayons. I think they're a really good source for any kind of art that you want to do. So here I'm just adding lines to the tail of my fish little dish here. Okay, so I'm going to go through, I'm going to color all of my still life in. I'm going to kind of give you some time to sketch out your dirty dishes sink, and then I'll be back to share with you my end result with the crayons and how this composition turns out today. Okay, enjoy your art making. Okay, I'm back with my end result of trying to use my crayons to show some shading, some placement of different items for the composition. It was my first try. I can see where I could add some different things next time or do a little bit of a better job at some of the details. But again, art is about practicing, trying new things, risking with color and composition. So this is all a learning process. So I hope you guys enjoy this assignment. You can also find other places in your home that have different objects all put together. It's a great way to do a still life and really study the color, the shape, and the shading that is involved with those objects. All right, have a great rest of your day. Enjoy making art, and we'll talk to you soon.